Hello there. Thought I'd do a little bit of a different video today. Just had a lot of things to do. Gonna be out here working in my shop today. Thought I'd do a little change of scenery for my subscribers here on YouTube. Basically, I wanted to do a little ministry update, which is the title of the video here. And I just wanted to bring some subjects up here, some different things, some changes in the future. And so that's what this video is about. Basically, things are starting to get pretty busy for me, and if you noticed, it's usually about a month between videos now. I'm going to try to be bringing more detailed videos out. I am still going to do my little short videos occasionally just to review a website or to review a book or whatever. I'm going to try to do some of that, but essentially one of the big things is going to be I'm going to have to cut back on some of my answering comments and things like, things like that. If you really need to get in contact with me, the very best way would be, of course, to send me an email, which requires a little bit more work. So I know people are a little bit more sincere who do that. You have to go to my website and actually get my personal email address, which I'm not going to give here. But you can do that if you want, and most of those people I'll answer back. I do follow the verse there in Titus where it talks about a man that is an heretic after the first and second admonition reject, knowing that he that is such is subverted and sinneth, being condemned of himself. I think I have that right. But the point is, if I see somebody's just looking for trouble, just wanting to make issues or whatever, I answer them once and rebuke them usually, and then twice, and the third time, that's it. I'm done. So if you wanted to get into a debate with me and prove me wrong, whatever else, well, whatever, you know, get your own channel, make videos exposing me. I don't care. But the comments section, you're very limited as to what you can put in there, and I don't want to have this, you know, do 6 comments or something like that, 500 words each or 500 characters each. I'm not interested, and I can't give you links to websites to go look up things. And so the comments section, I've never really been a big fan of answering people in that format. So again, if you need to contact me, if you really are sincerely looking for the truth and you don't think I covered some issue the way I could have or should have, send me a private message here on YouTube. Now, as far as the ministries are concerned, basically right now I have 7 different ministries that I am in charge of, or have as part of my schedule. I have 2 websites to take care of, our house church website and then also King James Video Ministries. And when I say take care of, I mean go and keep the thing up to date and upload new videos, put new things in the free download section, add new links to websites that I find. I try to keep that up to date. Okay. If you see anything on our website that you say, he spelled a word wrong, I've had brethren contact me. That's a big help to me. It really is. I mean, it's a lot of work to proofread things and go through. Usually I try to do that, but sometimes something will slip by me. So if you go to either of our websites and you see a mistake, or you say, hey, you said this and you're not really offering that anymore, then contact me. That'd be a big help. Sermon audio is another one that I have, and sermon audio, of course, recording of messages, putting them on sermon audio, going and writing the description and everything. So that's, it takes me an hour or 2 on every Sunday after the sermon is over. And of course, for special studies, I'm there again too. There are emails that come from sermon audio, user comments that come from sermon audio, so that's a whole other thing. Pastor of Bible Believers Fellowship. Right now, could be any time, we're going to be actually having some of the brothers are coming, and they're bringing a new man along, a new young man, and going to be meeting him, talking to him and everything. And there's a lot of things to plan, a lot of things to schedule. Fortunately, I have some good brethren that help out, and they do a lot of the work that I just can't cover everything. So that's good, but it's still another responsibility. Then I have my YouTube channel, and I try to put new videos up, and of course I also use YouTube as a research tool So, you know, I've learned a lot of things. I know a pretty good amount of Bible, but that doesn't mean my learning is over. I still study, I still listen to sermons, I still, you know, I really, really like videos that come out on the Bible version issue. If you have videos on it and you do a good job, I can't just put anything on King James Video Ministries, but I've seen a lot of really good videos and on the Bible version issue, exposing the new versions or defending the King James Bible, doing reviews of local church Bible publisher Bibles or whatever other type. And I like to take those videos and stick them on King James Video Ministries. So that's another issue there. The email, my personal email address. I get a lot of people sending me emails, and that's fine. I always encourage that. But, you know, there again, I'm going to have to start cutting back a little bit there. If you write and just say, hey, I appreciate what you're doing, God bless your ministry, whatever, well, I thank you for that. And it used to be I would write back to somebody like that and write a big thing and encourage them and whatever. But things are getting busy. I'm just going to have to start cutting some things. So I might not write back if you just write it and say, thank you for what you're doing. And I just hope you understand that, because I am busy. But if you have questions, please keep them to a minimum. I get these emails that are huge, you know, and I just kind of go, I can't possibly do all this, can't possibly take care of it. I mean, I used to spend 3 or 4 hours answering people, you know, looking up scripture references, getting information, getting this quote from that book and whatever. I just can't do it anymore. I mean, if I want to bring new material out, a sermon typically takes me about a day, a couple hours to a day, sometimes 2 or 3 days if it's a difficult subject and requires a lot of work. Videos, I do all my own research. I don't have a team of researchers or anything. So there's a lot that goes into it. King James Video Ministries is then the 7th ministry. That was the one that I started out in. And there, like I said, I do the research, I do the filming. I don't have somebody standing behind the camera right now. It's on a tripod. I do the editing work. I go up, I put it on the computer, put it on Sony Vegas, go in through and cut areas out and put text in and put pictures and animation and video clips, whatever else. Render it for YouTube, for DVD, whatever. Put it on. And then of course the DVDs themselves. The DVDs that are produced, again, I'm doing that work right now by myself. There's a lot that goes into it. You know, you have to print the artwork, you have to design it first, print it onto the DVD or CD. I do have some of them, and I'd like to make them available in the future, but another story. But you know, you got to print the DVDs, which I just got another printer so I can print, you know, 2 of them at the same time. That'll speed things up. But you have to burn the material, the information onto the DVD, and then you have to go and you have to print the artwork for the DVD cover. You have to put that all together, cut, trim it and everything, put it all together, shrink wrap everything. So there's a lot of work that goes into just even video production. And I'm going to be releasing some new videos in the future that are just basically a DVD and a CD case. The last one I did there, the Emergent Church thing, Satan's Wicked Emergent Church, that's going to be coming out on DVD. It's going to be a bigger DVD. It's not standard. It's going to have to be a dual layer. So that's another issue. I had to order some. That's why it's not up yet. But just a lot of work going on. So I'm just saying, I'm saying all this, not so you can, you know, think I'm some super saint or, you know, feel bad for me or have a pity party or something. No, I'm just saying this for the brethren out there that wonder why I don't answer back sometimes. Sometimes I just can't. Sometimes there's just so much work to do, I can't. And it's taken me longer now to answer people. You know, I'll get a letter at the post office. You know, there's another thing. I get letters sometimes from people, and they say, you know, could you write back or whatever. It'll take me 2 or 3 days to get around to it because there's so much else going on. So be patient. If you ask a question, be patient. It might take me a couple days to get around to it. Okay? Sorry about that. If you know, don't think that I'm mad at you. I've had a couple people do that. I'm not singling anybody out by this video, but I've had a couple people that think that I'm mad at them. You know, I've heard that there's people that have been, you know, stabbing me in the back, essentially. I had other brethren tell me about it, and they say, this guy here, he's all over YouTube attacking you. And I'm going, I didn't even do anything. But see, people, they misunderstand that if I don't answer back, they think, well, he hates me, he's not my friend anymore, he's against me, and then they turn and attack me. Please don't do that, okay? I can't get around to everybody, all right? Just as simple as that. I'm going to have to cut a few out here and there and just say, well, I've already answered that. That's in my videos. They're going to have to look a little bit harder. That's just the way it is. One other thing I want to say here before I close this video, and that is I've had numerous requests. People say, could I have your phone number, or here's my phone number, could you please call me? I'm not going to be doing that. Just going to be very honest with you. I don't have Facebook. That's another thing. I don't want Facebook. And I don't have a cell phone. And I don't want a cell phone. Okay, I have a little track phone thing that if I am going on a long trip or something, I'll take that with me, just for emergency use. But I have no desire to be walking around with a cell phone all the time. Sorry, some of you into that, that's fine. Not cutting on you. It's just not my thing. And all the work that I have to do, if I had, 10 or 15 brethren calling me regularly and talking, I just wouldn't get my work done. And see, if my phone number was out there, if it was available, then you can also have the problem of people calling and saying things to you, threatening you or whatever else. And then I can't document it. It's just my word against theirs unless I record phone calls. I'm not getting into that. So that's going to be it for the ministry update. Please understand if I don't get back to you. I'm really trying to keep new information coming out. One thing, couple little things here I'll say. I am planning a 400th anniversary video for the King James Bible to celebrate the 400th anniversary. I kind of wanted to wait a little bit until a lot of the fervor died down there, earlier on in the year. And so I waited, pretty long. But I am planning a 400th anniversary video. I do have some plans which I'll be announcing later for that. I was working on a new DVD and I was kind of saving some information for that, but now I'm kind of reconsidering and I'm probably going to be bringing this stuff out. Some very shocking information on the Message Bible. But the next big project I'm probably going to be doing is on the Rapture. I want to do an actual DVD on the Rapture. There's a lot to cover on that, and honestly I think we are very, very close. I'm talking, it could be very soon. I don't know. I don't want to set dates because then people say, they'll use it to make fun of me. I'm not a date setter. But I will say this as far as being a date setter, and I've said this in other sermons and whatever, my philosophy with the rapture is perhaps today. When I think about sinning, when I'm tempted to sin, I say, yeah, but what if the Lord came back? I could be right in the middle of that sin and all of a sudden my name is called, the trump sounds, and up I go. You should use the rapture as a purifying hope. Been covered in other studies. So that's going to be it. Thank you to all my subscribers out there, all my friends here on YouTube. Stay in the fight. It's going to get pretty bad as we progress here, especially with this thing of the United Nations attacking Israel, coming up here saying dividing their land and stuff. We're in for some bad stuff coming up here. This president of ours, president of the country, he's not my president. Obama has really done some bad things here, and of course it's because the people of America are wicked. The churches are wicked, so God's giving us what we deserve, giving them what they deserve. So that's going to be it. Again, thank you to everybody out there. Please be patient. If you really need to be in contact with me, I'll get around to you. But, if I don't answer your comments or whatever, it's not because I'm not your friend. It's just because I got a lot going. So that's it. Thank you.